Hello students, this is the second part of the chapter Role of the Government in Health. In India, healthcare facilities we broadly divided into a two category. The one is public health services and the second is private health services. So one by one we will see that what are the facilities they are provided and what are the drawbacks in it. So number one is public healthcare system. So this is the system of hospitals and health centers that run by the government. मतलब जो सरकार ने जो भी हॉस्पिटल्स और हेल्थ केयर सेंटर्स प्राइमरी हेल्थ केयर सेंटर्स सरकार ने जो इस्टेब्लिश किए हैं रन बाय द बाय द मनी ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट दैट will known as a public health care system. Okay, so this because this is established by the government, so it take care of all the section of the population, means it has the ability to look after the health of a large section of the population that are scared in urban areas as well as in rural areas, and they provide the treatment for all kind of a disease. It starts from a common illness to a specific diseases, means there are some hospitals that is specifically treated the cancer or heart disease or brain related disease. So these type of all these diseases, to treat these diseases there are some government hospital also, and it is a chain of hospital, means it starts from a lower level and goes up to the higher level. What is the lower level? The village. The village, there will be a healthcare center, then there will be a hospital that will take up the 10-20 villages, and then up to the district level there will be a one hospital. In some big cities more than one hospitals may be exist. It depends on the population, how many populations are living there. So number one, at a village level. Village level, what the health center you see, that center is called primary health center, PHC. There is usually a doctor, a nurse, and a village health worker. And whenever you have a common illness like fever or headache, stomach ache, or small for the treatment of small illness you can proceed here, and maybe the it means if you proceed there and and doctor diagnose to you, and if he find that if you have any major illness, then the doctor will recommend to you to proceed to a district hospital. So next, at a district level there is a district hospital that's work is supervised to all the health centers that work under it. And in some big cities there are also many government hospitals, and in that government hospitals specialized doctors means present there, like brain specialist, stomach specialist, eye specialist, ear specialist. So these type of a doctors present there. So public healthcare system provide you services either free or at a low cost, because this has to take up the take care of a large population. It's covered the poor as well as rich people also, as in our country many people have not enough money to get the treatment. So due to lack of the money, no person should be die. Okay, this is the responsibility of the government. It is the duty of the government that he should ensure the safety of all the people. So that's why public health care centers exist, because there are some people who have not enough money for their own treatment. So if so because of this they can go here, and at a very low cost or at a free they can get the services. Another important function of this healthcare system is that it prevents many diseases like TB, malaria, jaundice, cholera, diarrhea, chikungunya. Sometimes they create awareness among the public with the help of the local people, because if the awareness will be there, then disease can be controlled easily. So this is also one of the important function of public healthcare system. This health service is called public, means have you seen na ki the name is public health services. So what is the meaning of this word public? Because first reason, it committed to provide health care to all citizens, means whoever is living in the country, whether rich or poor, girl or boy, belongs to any caste, any creed, any religion, me the door of the public health centers are always open, and these centers cannot deny to any person for the treatment. So this is the one reason. Second reason, this system run with the money provided by the people to the government as tax. We are the people, so we provide money as a tax to the government. Then only can government establish the hospitals, the employed, the doctors, nurse, health workers. Government can buy the instrument, machines, medicines. So all these things government can done because we the citizen of the country provide the money in the form of the tax. So this healthcare system run by the money that is provided by the people, by the public. So that's why this healthcare system is for all the people. So this system is called the public. The first reason, this take care of all the population, and the second, this run by the money that is provided by the people as a tax. And according to our constitution, every person has right to life. हर एक इंसान के पास जीने का अधिकार है. हम किसी भी किसी से भी उसका लाइफ नहीं छीन सकते हैं. नेचुरल डेथ तो अलग है, लेकिन अगर किसी का लाइफ मेडिसिन ना मिलने की वजह से अगर किसी की डेथ हो रही है, प्रॉपर डॉक्टर्स नहीं होने की वजह से किसी की डेथ हो रही है, या किसी को ट्रीटमेंट नहीं मिल पा रहा है इस वजह से उसकी डेथ हो रही है, तो it will be supposed that the government has taken the life of that person, and it is not permitted by our constitution. तो so every citizen has right to life. हर इंसान के पास जीने का अधिकार है. So it is a primary duty of the government that it ensure that every people should be provided proper health care facility, और हर इंसान को अच्छे से मेडिकल फैसिलिटी मिले, इसीलिए गवर्नमेंट पब्लिक हेल्थ सेंटर्स को इस्टेब्लिश करती है. On page number 21 of your book, there is a story of हकीम शेख, एंड इस स्टोरी से आप ये समझेंगे कि अगर किसी इंसान का जो राइट टू लाइफ है, अगर वो छीनता है कोई, वो गवर्नमेंट भी छीन सकती है, या फिर कोई गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल उसको छीनने की कोशिश करता है, तो वो उसके अगेंस्ट में कोर्ट भी जा सकता है और अपने लिए इस राइट की डिमांड्स कर सकता है. सो द स्टोरी इज, देयर इज अ मेंबर हकीम शेख, एंड ही इज अ मेंबर ऑफ पश्चिम बंगा खेत मजदूर समिति. It is an organization of agricultural laborer in West Bengal. One evening an accident happened, and by accidentally he fell off a running train and suffered head injury, very serious. So he was in a very serious condition and he needed immediate treatment. But he moved in a 8 government hospital, but all the hospitals denied to admit him on the various reason. In some hospitals there is no bed, in some hospitals there is no specialized doctor for the treatment, some hospital there is no specialized equipment for the treatment, and so on. So 8 hospitals denied to admit him. Finally, he admitted in a private hospital, and he received treatment here. But in a private hospital, he spent huge money. So angry and upset over the different attitude of all the hospitals because they refused to admit him, Hakim Sheikh and his organization filed a case in the court. So why they proceed towards the court? Because he has a right to life, and because of the government, because of the unavailability of the doctors, nurses, hospitals, he may die. Okay, so this is the fault of the government. So because of this, he proceed to the court. So if a hospital cannot provide timely medical treatment to a person, it's mean that this protection of a life is not being given. अगर कोई हॉस्पिटल टाइमली मेडिसिन नहीं प्रोवाइड कर रहा है, डॉक्टर्स देख नहीं रहे हैं पेशेंट को सही से, इसका मतलब उसका जो लाइफ है वो कहीं ना कहीं खतरे में है. ओके, सो इसलिए हर एक पर्सन को ये राइट दिया गया है. So when the Hakim Sheikh went to the court, so what the court will say there? Court said that it is the duty of the government to provide the necessary health services. क्योंकि ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में लिखा है, तो जो कोर्ट है वो कोर्ट क्या करती है, जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन की बातों को रीअसर्ट करती है, उसको ही एक तरीके से फिर से इस्टेब्लिश करती है. तो कोर्ट ने वही बात कही कि चूंकि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ने सबको राइट टू लाइफ दिया है, इसलिए हर एक इंसान को नेसेसरी हेल्थ सर्विस मिलनी ही चाहिए, एंड स्पेशली इन द टाइम ऑफ द इमरजेंसी. So it is the responsibility of the government that they should establish more hospital, they should employ more nurses and doctors, and provide the necessary treatment for all the citizens. Then the court asked the state government to give him the money that he had spent on his treatment. तो तब कोर्ट जो है वो स्टेट को, गवर्नमेंट को ऑर्डर देती है, उसको डायरेक्शन देती है कि अब आपको हकीम शेख को उस सारे पैसे प्रोवाइड करने होंगे जो उसने प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल में अपने मेडिकल ट्रीटमेंट पर खर्च किया है. ओके, सो एवरी पर्सन हैज राइट टू लाइफ. Private health center in our country, one time at one part there is a public health center, so at another there is a private health services also, where government is not the owner of that, but any individual or a group of an individual are controlled. It means whatever investment are required here, all the investment, all the money invested by these persons. And these hospitals are mostly concentrated in urban areas. Very less private hospitals you will see in a rural area, because these hospitals are established by a person, and when a person establish a hospital, it's mean that he is establishing it for getting a profit. And in a rural area, the populations have a very weak economic condition, so they it is very difficult for them uh, to uh, to afford these hospitals. So mostly they proceed to a public hospital, not in a private hospital. If there is a very necessary, then only they will go to a private hospital. Otherwise their pockets will never allow them to go into a private hospital, because here patients have to pay a lot of money for all the services they use. In a big private hospital, there are various type of a laboratory that do test and offer facility like X-ray, ultrasound, CT scan, MRI, and other diagnosis that are suggested by a doctor. There are shops also where you can buy the medicines.